We all stand in the middle of a story, but it is important to know and to be careful with the choices you make. For it is only a matter of time before you're faced with the consequences of your choices. Because your story is shaped by what you say yes to and what you say no to. In other words, your choices. Hey all, my name is Faith and I am founder of Grow with Kiwo. Here on this channel, I talk everything, bringing knowledge, awareness and education to the violated, vulnerable and struggling youth as a means of dealing with these infractions. So I invite you once every week to join me on this channel so that together we can learn, repair, rehabilitate and grow. Your choices build your story. Your yeses and your nos define your boundary. And the first thing you must know about boundary building is that boundary settings will unleash emotions. Boundary setting will raise emotions because not everyone is going to be okay with your new lifestyle. So, some people will retaliate. Another thing to note about boundary setting is that you will need to respect your inner person, your intuition, or as Christians call it, your guardian angel. In any case, the one most important person who would help you through boundary setting, the one most important person that you need to hold by the hand in order to cross the bridge of boundary setting is God. And there are no two people. So for you to set these boundaries, you need to pray hard. You need to pray hard for God to give you discernment in order to take the right decisions. So, dear friends, if you allow these three persons to take care of you, they will reduce your stress because they are highly sensitive to stress. How, therefore, is decision making important in boundary setting? Allow me to state the fact that boundary skills, such as decision making, help us to reduce stress from accumulating. The challenging thing is, setting boundaries in itself is a little challenging, therefore making it difficult for many persons to set boundaries. But the stress is brief, and once you decide on what you want to do, you feel relieved. While I was preparing this video, I asked someone how he manages his self-care. And he told me that he does that by being on a strict diet and by exercising often. And it made me laugh. Why did I laugh? Because this is what most people will say. But contrary to this belief, self-care is actually a bigger landscape than just eating and exercising. Self-care is how you treat yourself. It's how you find happiness, how you balance rest and companionship. That is what I call self-care. Treating yourself well, finding happiness, and balancing rest and companionship. Self-care. Personally, I will admit that self-care is really hard and took me a long time to learn how to do this. Because for you to achieve this, you need to be a little selfish. Because I realized that I used to care a lot about other people such that I abandoned my own self. It is really difficult to take care of other people and still take care of yourself if you do not incorporate Christ and decision making into it. Before I set out on my rehab journey, I sat on my own, looked at where I'm coming from, where I am now, and I wept. I cried, but I realized that something inside me was reaching out to me, listening to my tears, listening to my intuition, listening to my guardian angel. I understood that I couldn't take care of everything. I couldn't make everyone love me. I couldn't satisfy everyone. I couldn't take care of everyone. My inner person was looking out for me. It was looking out for my well-being. But it was difficult for me to take because I am not used to giving myself value or taking good care of myself. So I dug deep into my inner person and I realized that it was time for me to teach myself how to take care of me. And that is why today I'm on a rehab. And I have learned that Other people can take care of these things. People can take care of themselves, but only I can take care of me. And now, I challenge myself every day to do something to move myself to the next level. Let me warn you that you must create your boundaries. Listen to your intuition, your inner person, your God. As in, be careful with the choices you make. Be careful with your yeses and your nos. And by doing this, you would have recovered, you would have detoxified, and you are ready to move to the next level. Even after doing all of this, you're going to face challenges that are going to make things difficult for you to set your boundaries or to stick to the boundaries you've set for yourself. Take note of the fact that no one is immune to challenges of any sort. For example, financial or emotional, or disturbing relatives. But it is rather unfortunate that some of us deal with these challenges even at their job sites on a daily basis. There are 3 things you can do to assist God, your intuition, or your inner person in taking care of yourself. You may be doing this already, but I advise that you step up. For instance, if your loved one is sick, it may be difficult to take care of them and still take care of yourself in the midst of such a challenging situation. It will seem really ridiculous and difficult, but you must take care of yourself. It is very, very important to take care of yourself while you take care of others and of the things of this world, because you will need the energy to take care of these things and of these people in the long run. You must reach out and grab a web of resources, because your inner person may not have all it takes to guide you through the challenges you're currently dealing with. But you must remember, you're not perfect. You're only human. So do it at your best, but do not kill yourself while at it. Look at it this way. Even experts go through rehabs. At times they seek help from therapists, and sometimes they join support groups to help ease their stress. Choose your responsibility and limit your time during a challenge. Technological advancement today has made us to think that a human being is like a device that can always be on. But remember, even a device seeks at times. For instance, your phone needs to be charged for it to function well. In the same manner, you need to be charged. And what is your charger? You need rest. You need to compromise in order to move forward. You must be careful such that you have time to rest in the midst of a challenge, in a corner of your own, or find a place of your own where you can rest. Remember, if we have good health, we have everything, and anything is possible. To conclude, therefore, allow me to leave you with the thought that we are all in the middle of a life story, and our story is being shaped by the decisions we make, the boundaries we set, what we say yes to, and what we say no to. So, close your ears to the noise of this world. Listen to your inner person, your God, your guardian angel, or your intuition. Create boundaries for yourself, and you will find yourself going through life stress-free and deeply in line with your purpose.